everyone, welcome back to a new video. So I've got my flexi hand with me today, obviously, because I always have it. I have got some tips in. Now I have filed the sides of the tips down a little bit to make them more straight. I wanted more of a like a coffin look than a ballerina look this time, and I'm going to be using some Aurora acrylic gel from Nailchemy. I've had this little one, I've not used it yet, but I used it last week and this is what I came up with. This is Cover Natural, and it's a really nice pale pink, which I really liked. I really like this stuff actually, and I'm going to try and be using more Acrygel over the next few weeks because obviously the kids are at home. So what I have done is I have buffed the tips because I'm using Acrygel. It won't, if I put it straight onto those shiny tips, it will just pop off. So I've buffed my tips and I'm going to apply some base coat. I don't know if the base coat was necessary, but I'm going to do it anyway because I want the Acrygel to obviously stick properly to the tips. I've got some isopropyl alcohol there. Nailchemy do like a slip solution, but I'm just using alcohol. And what I'm going to do is I'm only going to do one nail because they're all the same. So I'm kind of judging how much. Or do I do two nails? I might do two nails, I can't remember. But I'm going to put the Acrygel on using my spatula tool. And then I'm going to get my brush a little bit damp. You don't want it sopping wet. You want it sort of damp. And then I'm going to move the Acrygel into place where I want it. If the Acrygel starts, or acrylic gel, sorry, whatever you want to call it, if it starts to stick to your brush, you know that your brush needs a little bit more liquid in it. So I'm going to use the brush just to mold the shape out. It's really easy to use. I'm going to cut the end bit of that off because I had too much product on the nail. So I'm just going to spread that out a little bit. And I will file it as well. I am going to get a little bit off that cuticle area as well because that went into the... I know it's only the flexi hand, but if this was a real person... So it's really easy to mould. I'm going to say mould, to manipulate. So I'm really quite happy with that now. I do get that. Yeah, do I show it here? Yeah, look, I just wipe my brush around the cuticle there. And it's so easy to file as well. Oh, I'll show you me doing another one. Right, I was going to do something different on... Oh, God, look, what a hash of that I made. I was going to do something different on the ring finger, but in the end, I didn't. So I do the same thing to all the nails. Just literally put the Cover Natural on them. Now this nail, I do do it quite thin, but because it's my flexi hand, as long as I don't like to use too much product on my flexi hand sometimes because to me it's almost like a little bit of a waste because it's not, you know, it's just going on here and then that's it. So if you're doing a real person, this nail is quite, I've got my apex and everything, but it's quite a slim, thin nail. So if you're doing this length nail on a real person, they might need a slightly thicker nail because some people are quite heavy-handed, like me, obviously. Oh, the post. Hang on. And we're back. So yeah, so if you're doing this on a real person, you might need to make the nail slightly thicker. But for the sake of this, I don't think I really need to. I do need to push some of that product over the side there. Do I do it? See that's quite thin. Yes, there we go, she did it. Excellent. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. So I'm gonna do the same thing on all the other nails, and then I'm not gonna, there's bloody glitter on it as well. I'll probably end up filing that off, and I got some, anyway, right, I'm gonna do the rest of the nails, and ta-da! So now it's nice and hard now. It's cured in the lamp for 60 seconds. So yeah, you can see that is quite thinnish. So if you might need it quite a bit, not quite a bit thicker. You might need it a bit thicker for your client. So right, we've done them all now. Yes, we have. When they come out of the lamp, I am going to use my isopropyl alcohol just to rub off that tacky layer. and then I will go ahead and start to file them. If you get the shape quite nice, you won't need to file them too much. So the tips that I get here, if you search long stiletto tips on eBay or AliExpress, you get about 500 for a few quid. They're not expensive, but you will need to take them out of the flexi hand to file. If you want to not do that, then you'll have to buy the tips that you get from the flexi hand, and then you will either have to sculpt or apply tips to that tip that you pretend is the nail bed. I hope that makes sense. Right, so now they've all been filed and buffed. These are the neon pigments that I've got. They're all from Nail Sugar. I believe they come as a set. I'm not sure that you can buy them separately actually, but there's a purple, a blue, a green, a yellow, an orange and a pink. We're going to use them all today. Now this set I saw done by, I think it was V Nailed It. She's actually on YouTube as well. I just wanted to really give it a go. I'm going to be using the Nailchemy Artisan Gel Paints to do this, and my Nail Sugar Natalie Mugridge Detailer brush, and I've got this fluffy brush just to apply the pigment. I wish I'd used a different brush because this one was really too big. So what we're going to do is, in the corner of the nail, we're just going to start to paint down the side wall, and then over across the free edge a little bit. Am I making sense? Am I? I don't know. I don't know anymore. What's the world coming to? Okay, so and then you're going to fill the gap in. I've got some gel polishes here from Madam Glam that have literally just arrived. So excited. So excited. Actually, I've got to do... Oh yes, I'm excited about these. Okay, right, and then I'm going to cure that in the lamp for about 10 seconds. The Artisan Gel Paints cure for 60 seconds, but I'm just going to sort of flash cure it. And then I'm going to use the brush to wipe the pigment over the tacky layer. And then I'm using my brush. I've got this old brush that I just use as a cleanup brush. Now, you have to be careful doing this because I done this with the next nail, which you will see, and I totally ruined the nail. But I wanted to, obviously, I like to, you guys like it, and I like to leave my mistakes in as well because it just shows you that we all make mistakes. So this is the nail I've done that I made the mistake on. I have flash cured that gel paint for 10 seconds, and then this nail I'm going to apply all 6 colours to the gel paint, creating a kind of ombre. Now this part went okay. Every time you change pigment on the brush, just wipe the brush off onto your paper towel just so that you haven't got any excess pigment from the last colour you used. I can't see now because my recording box is in the way. Right, but it was this bit now. I decided that I was going to clean up the nail using it's just an old brush, and I had isopropyl alcohol on it. How do you spell photo? Hang on a minute. Hang on, I'll be back. So I ended up wiping some of the pigment off, and then I went over with the pigment, and it just looks shite now. But I've left it in because, you know, it's all good. And then the rest of the nails, I'm going to do a yellow, and this one is going to be orange. I thought I'd just show me doing this. Again, the gel is just slightly flash cured. And then I am ever so careful when I clean them up now. And then the thumb is going to be pink. Okay, so this is then finished. I'm going to finish curing that gel polish now in the lamp. So I'm going to cure that for a full 60 seconds. Then we're going to use Nailchemy's Velvet Matte Top Coat. I do go over the green and then I cure it in the lamp because I wanted to see what it looked like. You can do it shiny. I liked it matte finished. I know a lot of you say, why do you always use matte? But I do like matte, I can't help it. But you do get to see what it looks like here. You can see what it looks like shiny. Now I'm just going to go in with the top coat on the rest of the nails. Don't worry about the pigment that's on the skin in inverted commas, because I will clean it up in a minute. I am a little bit sad about this middle nail, but at least me making that mistake, hopefully you guys won't make that mistake. And then the orange is so bright. Look, I think I ruined the thumb as well, by the looks of it. I don't know. I wonder if I had put some top coat on and then put the gel paint on, if the pigment probably wouldn't stick to the top coat if I put a shiny top coat on, then the gel, and then the top coat again. I don't know. Anyway, right, we're going to pop these in the lamp. Thinking out loud there. This is them. I'm just going to clean up the fingers. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. You can get 10% off any Nail Sugar products using code NatMug10, all in caps. I'll get there in a minute, and I'm going to show you some quick photo close-ups. I love them in the end. Here they are. If you like them, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, right, I'll have a lovely weekend. And I'll see you all on Monday. Bye.